So we're finally in Europe. I say finally, we were in Europe a couple of years ago with the Hound Dogs, but that was kind of by accident. Um, this is proper qualification for Europe. This is a good place to be. We have the Europa Conference League path, first qualifying round, first leg, and second leg. I'm going to treat you. The good news is we're going to Lithuania. The bad news is we're going to the best team in Lithuania. Have there been signings? Yes. Are they any good? No. But we definitely have loaned in a goalkeeper who's marginally better than what we already had, so that's good news. Hello, my name's Damien, I'm that Trucking Football Manager, and welcome back to College 75. We're top of the league, because it just reset, and we're alphabetically first. But we'll take it. We'll stay there. That's the trick. Favourite personnel, Emmanuel Williams. Get in. That's one of my signings. Why am I on that list as well? That's not very fair. Never mind. This one's going to be a bit disjointed, folks. We are going home and away. I think it's away and home against Vilnius. We're going to Vilnius. We're going to the capital of Lithuania. I'm sure you all know it well. You know, second homes there and everything. They are. I've not scouted them properly because we've got a lot of grayed out players, and so there's not really any point. But the couple I've clicked on are better than what we've got, so I don't really expect this to go very well. But you never know. I didn't really expect to go very well with the Hound Dogs, and we made it 3 rounds. So we'll see. There is no embarrassment of getting knocked out now. The players are not particularly fit. They've had 2 friendlies, 1 loss, 1 draw. Might as well just show you, innit? First, we'll look at transfers, though. Transfers-wise, we have a striker who may or may not come in. Go back to previous season, because that's how this works. Dale Coling has gone to Institute, as we all knew he would. He paid £300 a week to play in goal for the Northern Irish second division side. Yes? Maybe? Maths is hard. I don't really know. I've never heard of the Luff 41 Championship, Lowell 40. I don't know. Second tier and. No idea. But he's gone to Institute. He was statistically, not statistically, what's the word? By attribute. Attributionally? Probably not. By attribute, he was a better goalkeeper than Lopez, but actually by performance, he wasn't. So I don't think we missed out on much there. Also, released players, there's a few. Some of which have already given up the ghost and just retired. Dylan Sharp, I'm looking at you. Bless him. He wasn't good enough for us. And if you're not good enough for us, there's not a lot of teams you will be good enough for. A lot of these players here are actually non-contract players. On the 31st of March, you'll be surprised to know, I basically went for a bit of a cull. I thought, you know what? I've said this before in another save. There's no point in having non-contract players if you're not planning on playing them. And yes, you can say, oh, well, they're cover and they're free. Who cares? But what they're doing is they're sitting in reserve squad spaces, which means younger players, aren't getting game time. Because I'm playing Ryan Farage, who's just dreadful. Apologies if you're watching. But he was a poor signing. I played him once. No, sorry, the reserve manager played him once. That's how bad he was. But if these players are getting into the squads, they're keeping youngsters out. So I thought, you know what? Cull a lot. Almost everyone on a non-contract was sacked that day. There are a few exceptions, but some of them were previously big appearances. Nathan Fortunato played a lot of games for us in the first season. Who else? There were a couple of others. Callum Griffiths was he used to be a right back. Rumbo Avellano. These are names you will have heard first season. Rob Les was the first goalkeeper. Sykes Garrow. Stefan Burrell. This one I'm a bit sad to lose. He was a signing from the Hound Dogs. He did play 17 times for the first team, but we moved past him quite quickly. Surprisingly quickly, actually. These two down here, they're not actually releases. They came in on trial and retired while here. So it went down as our player, which is not true. In terms of transfers in, not as many as I want by any stretch. Goalkeeper has been a real problem. The problem we've got is that the board will not allow scouting outside of Gibraltar, which means you can only sign players who are better than what you've already got, which means they're playing for better teams than you've already. There are 3 goalkeepers who are better than Dale Colin, and they are Banda. This is I've set myself up for fail here, haven't I? Banda's one of them. The other one's that guy, and the third one's Matey Boy. You remember? Sorry, I really, that was an error. 3 goalkeepers. There we go. Hankins, Robert, and Banda. Those 3 goalkeepers. Kurljevic. Well, yeah, he's a lot better. Unfortunately, he's Polish. He won't. I'll ask him again. I keep asking him. He keeps saying no. Hankins, Robert, and Banda are the 3 best goalkeepers. Colin is not far behind that. And who is Christian Lopez? Oh yeah, he's the guy I loaned him from Europa. Obviously, idiot. Spoiler alert. But you look down this list, and there's Robles down there. That's who we got rid of. But no one is better. Like, this is the 5th choice goalkeeper in the entire country of Gibraltarian nationality. But I got rid of that limitation. There aren't any non-Gibraltar goalkeepers in. And you look at Europa's goalkeeper is Banda. St. Joseph's have got Robber. Kurljevic is at Lincoln. Montcalpe, they're not better. Basically, that's the long and short of it. I don't seem to even have the option to ask for a bigger scouting range. If I did, they'd reject it because they're like that, unfortunately. But make board request, networking, cannot improve scouting range. So I cannot scout outside Gibraltar. Yes, I can go around individual clubs and go, click on him, is he any good? No. Click on him, is he any good? No. 2 things about that. 1, it's kind of cheating. And 2, I don't have time to do that. I have a full-time job and a 1-year-old. You're joking, aren't you? So the options have been extremely limited. We have Europa's 2nd choice goalkeeper, who is the rivalry to Lopez. And that's only because we need a rival for Lopez because the players were starting to shout at me. Off the back of that digression, we shall move on. Richard Felipez is a left winger, 21-year-old left winger, pace of 14, determination 12, and those are the only attributes I looked at because realistically, he's fast, he's determined. Technically, he's going to get better than that. He's 21 and he's determined. Yes, he could be better. He has a 3-match suspension from the Europa Conference League. I don't really understand how he got that. But he was at the Lions Gibraltar last year. So yes, he played for not such a good team, but they won the Cup last year, so they were in Europa League last year. Sorry. Conference League. I'm going to keep saying Europa League. The Conference League. Here you go. Content until 2 performances, of which one of them obviously got sent off. He got a 5.9 average rating. Bilal Dua, deep line playmaker, centre midfielder. I've seen better. He's got the technique. Passing 9, that's okay at this level. First touch 10, that's okay at this level. The off the ball, the mentals are all good, and the mentals are the ones that just keep going up, really, until, senility kicks in. Disappointed to be paying £220 a week for him, not going to lie. But we've gotten to the point now where we're not going to find the players we need on free transfers. We have to sign them, which means they're already on contracts, and a lot of clubs are richer than us. So we took him off Montcalpe, who played him 4 goals, 5 assists on a man of a match in 18 appearances. It's not bad for a team that finished bottom half. It's really not. This season, 3 more. Craig Galliano is an everything midfielder, except he doesn't like the right side. Stamina is an issue. That's the thing that's making me think I might not play him up the left way. Is that he might fall over, bless him. Stamina is not a thing. But decision making is good. Determination is spectacular. Pace is good. Penalty taking. That's topical. Long shots are reasonably good. First touch is very good. I mean, why are the long shots a highlighted attribute? Sorry, long shots, not long throws. It's been a very long day. Very long. I'm just looking at the clock. 16 hours and 15 minutes to date, and we're away from bedtime. Tackling, no. Long shots are okay. First touch, decision making, a good option. Again, it was about putting in midfielders that are better than what we have. Europa FC player last year, played all season, 5 goals and an assist. Surprised they got rid of him, to be honest with you. Max Cottrell is a freebie centre midfielder, 25 years old. This one was a let's just pack the ranks. Leadership is good, teamwork is good, tackling is good, work rate is good. Very much the defensive midfielder that we don't play one on for at the minute. What? Who said that? Aggression is good. Anticipation is good. He's a defensive midfielder. He is 100% a defensive midfielder. And maybe we need to think about playing that instead of a deep line playmaker. Or maybe we need to think about playing that instead of a centre mid on attack. Even the thought of going with that bizarre 3-1... Wait, wrong direction. 4... How many did I play? 4-2-1-3, wasn't it? This is anyway, Max Cottrell. Man 62 player once upon a time. So he is Gibraltar homegrown. But he went to an unknown club in Italy. Briefly went to Wales before coming back. I mean, he went to Wales, never played. The Welsh National League Wrexham Area Division 1. Jesus. He went to St Joseph, stayed there for quite a lot of years. Again, played full seasons. I mean, the Wrexham area of the Welsh National League. I feel like it's quite difficult to believe someone would choose to move for that opportunity. But anyway. And finally, Christian Lopez, you've already briefly seen. Europa's second choice goalkeeper. He's now our first choice-ish. He's really not that good. But he is literally the best I could find. Literally the best player I could find. I'm not someone who goes around cheating the system and going, ooh, let's go look at the reserves of teams I know. Oh, I've heard about this goalkeeper. Type. Not doing that. Ultimately, they wouldn't come anyway. I did briefly, because my avatar, my character, is a Plymouth Argyle fan. I went to Plymouth Argyle and went basically to all their goalkeepers saying, can I loan that one? Can I loan that one? Can I loan that one? They accepted one of them, and he was shocking. Like, I delayed this thing, and I can't remember how I did it. Did I trial him? I can't remember. I can't remember how I got to see the attributes, but I did get to see the attributes, and they were atrocious. Because I was the only one who would even consider it. Because they're not going to come on loan from Plymouth to Gibraltar for half a season. Why would you do that? No one would do that. Not for 18 games. Anyway. Was that everyone? That was everyone. Realistically, I think Lopez is keeping a place in goal. And to be honest, he's not a bad goalkeeper. So I might just keep him. But he needed a backup. Zalgiris are our team. We're playing, like I say, home and away. Away and home, even. We lost 2-0 to St Joseph's in a friendly. We drew 1 each with the Lincoln Reserves in a friendly. It's perhaps not the best warm-up, but again, I mean, why are these games here? Get rid of those. There's no point having 2 friendlies after the European qualifiers 3 months before the season starts. Also, we're playing these games 3 months before the season starts. It is July the 9th. Well, it's July the 7th because I started recording on the wrong day. Talk amongst yourselves. It's July the 7th, and our season starts on October the 18th. We're not going to be match fit for this. It's probably why, one of the big reasons why this is going to be a difficult thing, because every club going into these games is not fit, not even close. In fact, it would be easier to keep the players around after the season than it would be to bring them back early. I'm not going to talk to the press. I don't expect much, let's put it that way. It's easier for the Hound Dogs, because the Hound Dogs, their season's about to start, so they're already underway. What are we doing? We can apply the coaching changes, because that's fine. They should be doing that on their own anyway. Development options, that's fine. Trait or yeah, go on then. Do all that, why not? Normally I would just sit there and go through it, but can't be bothered. Lauren Taller, who are you, sir? Kosovan centre midfielder. You can absolutely have a trial, sir. The objective is, ultimately, to get some more players in a trial. It is July the 8th. Like, what? It's meant to be July the 9th, but I pressed the wrong button. That button being record. But it's July the 9th. There's plenty of time to get more players in. But first, we've got to find players that want to come in. But a player like Laurent Taller, early signs suggest he might be quite good. These players are going to start coming up. Players who have been released elsewhere, who their agent is like, come on in. Why are we booking another friendly? I did not tell you to book a friendly. You do not have the right to book friendlies for me. When? Is it the reserves? Okay, you can book the reserves friendlies. That's absolutely fine. Doesn't matter. Never mind. Right. I'm going to make sure that is set, actually. Staff responsibility. Staff. Got to remember where it's hidden. got to remember where it's hidden. Where is it? I have to say, of all the things that have been changed, this screen is disgusting. What is the point? Why is there not a very simple little... Just... What... Somewhere in here is one that says arranges... I mean, if you're watching this on a phone, I apologise. Arranges friendly matches for the first team? Talk amongst yourselves. I mean, at least make it bloody searchable. I mean, if it feels as if it's going to close a box, what's the point? I have no idea. I genuinely... I've been staring at this screen for 5 minutes, and I genuinely have no idea who organises the friendlies. I mean, Leeds friendly matches. I've given that to the staff. Because who doesn't? Nope, I give up. Fine. We may or may not have more friendlies to cancel. Who cares? The other game is Neftsi versus Bala. Come on, Bala. Why are there only 2 games? Oh, I haven't picked a team. Oh, it wants me to put Lopez in goal. That's interesting. They're playing a 4-2, very high 3-1. And it looks like we're going to have fun with some name pronunciations. Right, pick a team. I'm going to give it... Am I going to give it to Lopez? Things I trust Lopez. Oh, God, both my goalkeepers are called Lopez. I didn't even realise. I didn't even see that. Both my goalkeepers are called Lopez. What a stupid idea that is. Right. Let's do the straight up development page. Nope. Comparison page. Compare with Christian Lopez. We're saying what? Green is Juan Carlos and blue is Christian. By the way, we're not paying a wage to Christian. Or Juan Carlos, for that matter. Attributes wise, it is... I mean, Lopez has considerably better reflexes, and I feel like that's one of the important ones. The only really big split is that reflex. I'm going with it. Lopez can have it. I'm fine with that. How old is he? 26. Have a contract, mate. No, I want you to have an actual contract, please. 1 year. You can have 20 quid for turning up and 15 quid a week. How's that? There you go, lovely. I just like to have my players on contracts. So Jay goes in goal. Beckwith at right back. Centre halves will be... God, it's so unfit. Centre halves will be Anaya and Hopper. Left back will be Mullen. It's nice to be able to recognise players by their names now. This is, this has been a long time coming. I am going to jiggle these 2 positions. I'm going to turn that one into advanced playmaker attack and that one into ball winner support. I think that's an important change. It might not be a good change, but for starters, we have... Is it Dua? Yes. No, it's the other one. About that whole recognising names thing, this is what happens when you buy new players. Is it Galliano? Nope. Answers on a postcard. What was the name of the holding midfielder again? Was it Cottrell? There we go. It's because he can play deeper. It was in a different place on the thing. That's what it was. It's nothing to do with me forgetting the player shut up. And then it'll be Emrani at advanced playmaker. Dale Grubb up the right wing. Yeah, Felipe's is suspended, so it'll be Bautista up the left wing. I don't think it's going to be a pressing forward. I think it's going to be an advanced forward attack. Owusu is unregistered, surprisingly. So the forwards will be Williams and Del Rio. Wrong button. Come back. Del Rio, you can go there. Del Rio, you can go there. Thanks awfully. Goalkeeper. Leathers, because he can do everything. Ojibodi on the right wing. Dua in the middle. Galliano in the middle. Hewlett and Ramage. I mean, you just heard me do it. I'm not going to read it out again. Why has Hopper dropped off so badly? He was a really good centre mid. Centre the other one was not mid. Centre half. You have to put Cottrell in there, really? I suppose he's good at tackling. Now we'll leave Hopper in there. We're fine. We're fine. I think it's just Mullen running away with it. Look at him. Mullen is turning into a proper little player. If only he was a little bit quicker and didn't have that 5 o'clock shadow looking like he was out on the piss all last night. Let's go play some football, shall we? I've been talking for 20 bloody minutes. Why are you still watching this rubbish? Lopez can have number 1. Cottrell can have number 22. Galliano can have number 7. It's a bit of a right winger's number, but never mind. There's the team. 7 players are unhappy with the tactics. These must be the new ones. I haven't played anything else ever. You want to press him? I already did that, didn't I? No? Okay, let's go. Dressing room. Show them what we're about. And I have faith. Faith and faith. Feels like forever since I've done one of these, honestly. Why is Hughes not playing? Because I don't want him to be. Does Lopez have a chance to earn more playing time? Well, yeah. Cottrell. Is he? Yes. Yes, he's very nice. Lovely young man, I think. I don't know. I've never seen him before. So we are in Vilnius, Lithuania. We would quite like to win this match. I mean, a lovely away win would be beautiful. I've still never checked as to whether or not you get whether or not you get away goals or not. I don't think you do. I've said that every time. Hopper back to Lopez. Back to Hopper. Anaya. Hoof. Williams flicks it down. Del Rio brings it under. Slots it in front of Bautista. Come on then, son. He's been fouled. It's a pen. It is a penalty. We don't need to VAR it, I hope. No, Hopper to take it. That's the wrong decision straight away. He must be on our list. One of those lists. It's a lovely penalty. I need to take him off that list. Jordan Hopper, first goal of the season. Lovely stuff. Why are we cautious? What? Who did that? I didn't do that. Did I do that? Did I press the wrong button? We should be attacking. Even against Vilnius. Go. Scored a penalty. We're 1-0 up. Whoop whoop. Rafael Floro. Scoops one across the defence. I'm not even going to try with those two, I'm afraid. Not yet, anyway. Sarkauskas. That's enough name. Huge move forward. All the way up to our goalkeeper and the highlight ends. Weird. Lopez, short goal kick to Hopper. I'm starting to think we shouldn't be doing these anymore. Hopper into Emrani. Williams. Then again. Here's Grubb. 2 over. Go on, send one of them. Oh, Grubb gives it to Mullen instead, who powers into the penalty area. Fair play to him. Drives across back to Grubb. That's the most ambitious 1-2 we've seen in a while. And Dale Grubb buries it, and we're 2-0 up away in Lithuania. Only 3 more ties, 6 more matches to get to a group stage. Easy, right? Say yes. Believe in me. Don't do that. I don't believe in me. I wouldn't recommend you do either. I did not expect this to be a winnable game. Honestly, I really didn't. Like, I know it's only Lithuania, but they're a very good side. And it's not started yet. Barnaskas goes around Lopez. Lopez gets... He didn't do well. Lopez did not do well. What are you going to do? Are you going to follow him into the net? What are you going to do to him in there? I don't know if this is the case of the graphics not keeping up. It's very much like he was wrong-footed. So I wonder if in real life he'd have sort of half gone down to his left and wasn't able to recover or something. But either way, it's not great. Demand a little bit more. Beckwith with the throw-in. Williams. Back to Beckwith again. First time cross. Beautiful. Bautista backstick. Heads it onto the post. Why are you not heading that back into the 6-yard box? But, I don't know. Was I wrong? Was I wrong to think that Vilnius's Premier team, and in fact Lithuania's Premier team, was going to be better than us? I feel like that's not a terrible judge of teams, is it? I mean, we are the 4th or 5th best team in Gibraltar, and we're taking on the best team in a country that's 70 places above us in the world rankings. On those terms, you would think we haven't got a chance in hell. Really? They're like 120th or so, 110th even in the world rankings. We're in the 180s. And this is the best team that country has produced. Maybe I'm being weird. I do think we need to get rid of the short passing, but then I keep saying that, and then we create a chance off it, so maybe not. Mullen to Bautista. Back to Mullen. Hopper. To Anaya. We're going to have a hoof? Nope, Anaya goes all the way home. We have the hoof from the goalkeeper. I wouldn't have hit a ball going that fast first time. McNally to the centre half on the right. Anaya brings it under control and gives it back to the keeper again. Once again, a bit of a pinger. Can you stop firing it at that goalkeeper, please? Anaya, this time he hoofs it in the right direction. Williams flicks it on. Del Rio looked a little bit offside to me. He goes round the keeper and buries it. I think he's off. Looking for a linesman. He's looking at the green. He's not off. What a counter-attacking goal. I could have sworn he was offside. Was that a counter-attacking goal? We had possession for like 5 minutes. It says counter-attacking goal. Anaya panics, hoofs, and Williams wins the flick on. Lovely. I'm interested to see how that's not offside. To me, that looked blatant. Unless he started behind Williams, maybe. Don't even get to see it. Another kick-off highlight. McNally back to Baranauskas and Paskevicius. I did it. Baranauskas. Oh, there's 2 Baranauskases. What are the odds? Stankevicius to Baranauskas A. The other one's called B. I'll be laughing my ass off. Oh, they're both... Are they both A's? No. That's a good ball to Sizes, who hits one and buries it in the top right. And that one is also onside. Maybe attacking's a bit far. What do we reckon? The other Baranauskas is an M. Boring. Is he not off? No, it's Anaya playing everyone on there, isn't it? That's not so good. Maybe the high line isn't the best thing. Oh, now we get to see the tight offside. I reckon the other one was offside, and that's why he doesn't want to show it. That's a theory I have. I have a theory that when you get offsides are actually wrong, you don't see the replay so often. Pump fists? Nope. Point finger? Yes. Don't let your performance levels drop. You're having a great game. Keep it that way. Mullen, deep throwing on his side. Emrani flicks it around the corner, Bautista. Back to Mullen. Slotted down the line to Del Rio. We're going to have a long old episode today, guys. I hope you don't mind. Hopper wins the header. Cottrell nods it back to Anaya. Beckwith. One of them's going to panic and hoof it. Is it going to be an assist? Cottrell to Anaya. Or we're going to lose out. One or the other. All the way back to Lopez. To Hopper. Why did Lopez keep standing on his goal line? That's the other question. Don't go all the way back to your goal line when your defence is farting about in front of you. Be that sweeper. Del Rio slots it through to Williams. Oh, Williams. What a miss. What a miss. I'm not going to say that would have ended the tie, but would have helped. Let's go with a bit of praise. Baranauskas to Bikauskas. McNally to Stankevicius. I'm getting better. Baranauskas out to Michievic. No. Luchenka. That one's easy. McNally. I feel like McNally doesn't entirely belong. He's... Oh, come on. Oh, come on. He's so far offside, he's not actually in Lithuania anymore. I don't understand why you would ever even bother shooting. It wasn't even worth a replay, look. Cross comes in. That one's headed in by Paskevicius, and it is 3 each. Why wasn't that one worth a replay? I feel like usually when a goal's disallowed, you see a replay of it. Floro with a free kick. Might as well have been a corner. Williams arrives very late in the day to mark Paskevicius, and I feel like that's not the right bit of marking either. 60th minute. 3 each would take this away from home against a better side. Mullen to Del Rio. Bautista. Back to Mullen. Emrani. This is the kind of thing that's a really stupid thing to say while there's still half an hour of football to go, but we've not seen a lot of mistakes from our team. Mullen. It's a good save. But I mean, like, normally you're watching a build-up play and you're like, oh god, this is going to go the other way. We're just going to misplace a pass and it's going to be dreadful. Grub crosses to the back stick. Williams loses out and is headed away for a throw. That'll probably end the highlight. And it will. But, like, we haven't, touch wood, done much in the way of just general cock-ups in the way that we're quite used to. Bautista picks up the ball, weirdly runs 5 yards the wrong way of it and ruins any chance for counter-attack. Puts one in front of Mullen, though, and this counter-attack is on. Grub's in the middle. Give it to Grub. That's it. Finish. Oh, what a... That is such a scuffer, isn't it? That was a shinner, if ever I've seen one. Take a touch. He had enough time to do a little 360 around the ball before he took a shot. Like one of those dizzy penalty challenges. 75th minute. Get some players off. Not like that. Cottrell off, and we'll put Leathers on the ball winner side. Emrani off, and we can put Galliano on the other side. And we'll leave it there. No need for a triple sub. Just rest those ones. 10 to play. Any more? Any more changes? No, probably not. Baranowski's take a free kick. No bookings. Oh, wait. Mullen, obviously. Mullen always gets booked. But apart from that, Mullen probably went up to the referee and asked for one. Paskevicius to Luchenko. And wow, that one's got too many consonants in it. Scissors is through, though, and that is a fantastic save from Lopez. He was down to a 6.3, and that is a great save. Floro with the corner. In it comes. Leathers loses out, and yeah, we're not good in the air against this lot, are they? And it might be a little bit stereotyping, but you do picture, when you think of Lithuania, at least when I do, you think picture some like ex-KGB nut jobs, like 6'9" and built like an outhouse. Leathers lumps one forward. Del Rio won't win it, but that's headed across to Williams. Williams is through. This time hits the base of the post. That was not his fault. That's a back pass the goalkeeper definitely didn't want. And it scooped forward to the only booked player on the pitch. And, I mean, a steady basis to go from go. I'll take a 3-3 draw away from home. Outstretched arms. You should all be delighted. Yeah, be delighted. Be the miracle as well. Yeah, I'd have taken a draw before the match. Where game is over, yeah, it was a great match, and so on. Right, 31st minute of the recording. Let's go and do the second match. See you there. So it's not good news for the other Gibraltarian teams. St. Joseph's lost 1-0 in Kosovo, and I believe it was Europa 3-1 down to Derry City. So we might be carrying the flag if we can get past Zalgiris Vilnius. I didn't check on Lincoln. I meant to do that. I'll go back and do that after this game if there's time, which there won't be, but I'll do it anyway because, you know, why not, right? I'm going out with the same 11. I'm not. I'm dropping Bautista for Galliano. I think that might be a move. Then we're going out with the same 10. Annoyingly, we have signed Stewart. Russell Stewart has come in from somewhere in Scotland. I will check that in a minute. 18-year-old striker, 19 determination. Dribbling 13, finishing 10, pace 11. Very happy. He thinks he's a right winger. He's not. He's a striker. He just is. Not as a pressing forward either. Advanced forward. Much better. Delighted to get him in. Very annoyed that he came in one day after the registration window closed. But never mind. Auchinleck in Scotland. Auchinleck, probably. Once upon a time played for Kettering. But 34 appearances and 12 goals in a league that doesn't exist. Very happy to sign him. £325 a week is a lot, but we've got budget, might as well spend it. We are also signing, if he signs on a dotted line, our trialist Lauren Taller. He's turned out to be quite good. So we'll have him if he'll come. And we have released David Owusu. Cost £1,200 to release him. He kicked off because he didn't get in the Europa League squad. And I said, Conference League squad. And I said, yeah, but you're not good enough to get in a Conference League squad. And he went, yeah, I am. Of course I am. I'm way better than Emmanuel Williams. And I just looked at him and laughed and sacked him. Lopez is in goal. Mullen, Hopper, and Iron Beckwith are the back four with Emrani and Cottrell in the middle. Grubb and Galliano on the wings. Del Rio and Williams up top. Let's do it again. The only thing we've changed tactically is we've got rid of the penalty takers. It turns out there was some set from like the first season, which I had to delete basically, and that's it. So it will now go on whoever fancies it. Point finger. Go out there and give the fans some money's worth. You'd like to think a 3-3 draw away from home means we're going to win at home, but then you know, Lopez signed the contract surprisingly, so he's here guaranteed to the end of the year. I did think about putting the other Lopez in goal, but nah. They've got 3 goalkeepers, 2 of which 2 are on the bench. Do you reckon they want to loan one to us? Grubb with a free kick. Spins it in, back post, Hopper's under it. Doesn't go for the header, instead chases it wide and drives it back in. Galliano back to him again. Cross comes in, this time to Grubb, and it's deflected around. I thought that might be dropping in then. Flora hacks it clear. Anaya, weirdly playing right wing back. Goes around his man beautifully and swings in the cross. Do you fancy being a right wing back, Anaya? Cottrell to Emrani. Grubb again. Grubb hits it, and the goalkeeper gets confused, and Grubb powers it in, and I think that's time to press the show on the sight button if he's going to make mistakes like that. Sarkauskas did not do well with that at all. I mean, why we're so narrow is another good question. I mean, Grubb just never goes back wide. Like, he's in there for a header, and he just stays narrow. We need to do something about that too, but it's a lovely hit, but the goalkeeper needs to do better than that. But we're now 4-3 up. Their goalkeeper's kick. For a goal kick, if you will. Floats it into the midfield. Anaya gets up well and wins it. Cottrell nods it back to Beckwith. Beautiful play. Grub to Williams. Williams slots one in vague direction of our forward line, but it's also in the direction of their defenders, which is a bit of an issue. Sarkauskas again sends it forward. I don't really see who won that, but it's bouncing around, and it's probably bad news. They've pinged it all the way back to the goalkeeper. I have no idea why. Sarkauskas with the hoof. Hopper and Mullen are both under it. Hopper wins it down to Galliano. Takes on Barnauskas. Well, not particularly successfully. That's not a good first run for your new club, I have to be honest with you. Anaya wins the header. Have a better second run. No, he doesn't fancy it. Puts one in front of Williams, and Williams is a bit of a worry, isn't he? That's 3 missed one-on-ones. That one, I grant you, was a very difficult chance, but he didn't need to swing at it like that. We have a penalty. I mean, I say we, they, but we got one of those bloody penalties again. I'm so sick of those penalties where nothing happened and then suddenly it's a penalty. Someone getting clattered in the box is one thing, but Flora tucks it in the bottom corner. Lovely pen. Goalkeeper didn't have a chance. Largely because he was 8 feet away from it. Sorry, 8 yards away from it. 8 yards away. Yeah. By the time the ball actually hit the back of the net, the goalkeeper's hands were 8 yards away. And it's 4 each. And this one feels like a lottery, doesn't it? This feels like a bit of just a coin toss. And Ronnie has picked up a niggle. A pulled hamstring. Off you come then. And it'll be Dua in the middle. And let's see what he can do with it. Dua. Let's see what he can do. I didn't even mean that one. Apologies for the length of this video. I realise a lot of people prefer shorter videos. Flora has a go, and it's just wide. No, it's a save. Tipped wide by Lopez. Lovely save. Flora's corner. We lose out in the air a lot to this lot. Williams with a beautiful headed clearance, but Luchenko to scissors. A pair of scissors. Pascovicius hits it, and Lopez is unconvincing. Picks it up, and then walks out of play with it. And then drops it, and then picks it up, and then goes running off to take the corner himself. Rafael Floro to take the corner. Beat him to it, clearly. Cross comes back in again. And it's headed away again. And this time, Galliano might win it. And does. And does a cute little turn as well. Only Grub in front of him. He was fouled. Got to be a booking. Apparently it wasn't. You know. Never mind. Let's get some encouragement out there. Floro with yet another corner. Cross comes in. Cottrell heads it away. Galliano started far too far forward. Bikauskas. Galliano now comes back a little bit after the horse has bolted. We're closing down well, but I feel like we're going to leave a gap. Or that'll happen. Cottrell, don't foul him. Anaya, don't foul him. Nobody foul him. Great save from Lopez this time. That's a gorgeous save. And we get away with the rebound as well. And Williams picks it up and launches a counter-attack. Kind of. This one doesn't feel like it's going our way in quite the same way, does it? Beckwith don't get sent off. Oh, we're going to get someone sent off. I can just smell it. Luchenko to Stankovicius. Luchenko again. Why is this one so much more against the run of play? Galliano. Ooh. Williams might have been the one that was offside. I say might have. Tuck that one in the bottom corner. Guarantee it won't count because he scored it. There you go. And this is the most useless replay angle in history. Oh no, they are actually on the screen. And to be fair, not nearly as far as you'd think. There was time for Del Rio to go, and he was definitely on. We only have one shot on target. We are much worse this time. I don't really understand why. If it's away goals, we're going through. For our charms, far from pleased. What are we going to do to him? What can we do? Is there anything that's going to improve this side of the match? I don't think there is. We've sort of bootstrapped ourselves up to the point at which actually we've got a better first 11 and not really a lot else. Del Rio and Williams are both having poor games, but if they're not getting service, what are they going to do? Mullen's not having a great game at left back. That's fine. Fullbacks are a bit broken in this anyway, aren't they? Let's just go with an encourage. Come on, boys. We're better than this. We proved that last time. We should have beaten last time. Barnauskas to Bikauskas. Sizes. Slots one in front. Oh dear. Is this the red? No. That's a terrible finish. Can't remember how much money is involved in this either. We do need it quite desperately. Sarkauskas with the goal kick. Big boot. Loses out. Mullen wins it there. Hopper. Big boot. That's not the one. Never mind. McNally to Luchenko. out wide, and the left back's gone missing, and here's Sizers through one-on-one, and chips it onto the crossbar, and then Beckwith hacks it clear. You don't get more got away with it than that, do you? What are we going to do? Let's stop playing out of defence and stop messing around. Let's attack wider and be more expressive. Sod it, why not? Changes. Dario off and Ramage on because we can. Because he will be desperate to prove his place in the squad. Maybe. Probably not, to be fair. Mullen. Big throw. I mean, it's not a big throw, and I really have to turn those off. Galliano wins it, though. Ramage back to Mullen again. Big cross in. Grubbs under it. Heads it back across to Williams, and this one will count. And Manny Williams puts us 2-1 up. 5-4 up in the 68th minute. Yeah, that's not the best defending you've ever seen, is it? Galliano with an excellent challenge, to be fair. Flora loses out that header, and the marking's poor in the middle as well. So, yeah, all in all, chuck a praise out there. And I think 75th minute, we've only made 2 subs. Grubb doesn't look in great shape, but then we're not resting him for anything, are we? We haven't got a game for another 7 months. Cottrell can come off. Leathers can go in that place. That'll be the 3rd sub. It's a more defensive sub anyway. It doesn't matter if this one goes wrong. Mitrovic to McNally to Fridikus. Big cross in. Beckwith misses it, and that's easy tap in for Sizers, who got his 4th goal of the season, and they were all against us. Like, that's staggering. Beckwith gets a header all wrong. I know he's a right back, not a centre half, and I know he's technically still a child, but it's poor. Especially, he's being well marked. It's good movement from Sizers. Cottrell just gets lost. Like, you watch Sizers there. If you didn't see that, go back and watch it again. He just turns Cottrell, and Cottrell sort of chases him out. I'm not going to make the sub now. 78th minute. Chases him out and then doesn't notice that he's run back in front of him again. McNally to Sizers. Don't lose it here. Beckwith will intercept that one well. And now to Cottrell. Hoof. Williams is under it. He's got 1 goal. Can he get another? Williams does get another one. And that was me worried about him. Guess what, guys? He's back. He needed a goal, clearly. A goal for his confidence. Now he's there. Now we will make that change. Cottrell off and Leathers on. Confirm the sub. And maybe a bit of defensive. Oh, too late. Highlight. Fridikus to McNally to Bikauskas. Stankovicius. Lovely green hairband on him, by the way. If you're watching on the phone, you haven't got a chance, but that's a good hit from Lujenka. It missed. Defensive. 5 to play. I think we're there. They've had a man taken off injured as well. 6 minutes of added on time. Where's he found those? Mullen with the throw in. Again, not any good at all. Beckwith has to win that header and does. Not that he had previous or anything, but I was terrified. Grubb through to Williams. This time he's offside. For his hat-trick, definitely offside. Actually, the 4th time he's hit the back of the net today. But I hope it doesn't matter. Were you also terrified? In the comments, were you terrified when Beckwith went up for that header? Because I thought he was missing it. I really did. 94, 95, 96. We're there. We're in the next round. That's money. Everything else is irrelevant. It's also, actually, it's not everything else is irrelevant. That's also quite important for the old ranking points. We didn't play as well as we can, but I'm happy with the result. That's the right answer. That really is the right answer. And there we go. Were I was confident? Yes, of course I was. We were lovely. Yes, wonderful. Brilliant. Right, we're going to have to hang around even longer. Yes, I know it says 51 minutes on the play. Actually, probably. I'll have edited a bit out, but still, it's a lot. We beat that lot, and Dua makes his debut, and we get £85,500. That is vitally important cash, because it gives us £87,000 in the bank. Yeah, we were in trouble. Screw the conference, skip forward. I am sorry about the length of this, but we probably want to find out when the next draw. Oh god, the draw's in a week. I will try and remember to edit this bit out then. Oh no, actually no, we'll hang around a bit longer because I want to see how the other games go. I don't want to play Quater in a friendly. I really don't. Oh, we're playing. Oh, here we go. I didn't even see that. Second qualifying round. We're playing. When did that happen? Either Dinamo Auto Tiraspol of Moldova or Sabartalo Tbilisi of Georgia. In Mikhail Meshkish Stadionis that in that ground. You know what? Moldovans, Moldovans or Georgians, I kind of fancy it. I'm going to stay along. You can go now if you want, but nothing more important is going to happen. But I am going to just go a little bit further forward and see what happens with our countrymen. St. Joseph's are playing Trepsa 89 Mitrovice of Kosovo. Europa are playing Derry City, and we'll go have a quick hunt for the Champions League. Oh well, that one's close, isn't it? They got a goal. Fair play. We'll go have a quick hunt for Lincoln and see what they're doing as well, because we really want. And again, if you've missed this over the course of the series, we really do want to get the entire national ranking up. So we want these teams to be getting further in their competitions, so we're getting more and more points from the coefficient, and eventually getting more and more. Come on, then. Sign for me then. Stop talking about the dual nationality battle and bloody sign for me. We're getting Sabatalo Tbilisi. What did they do in their games? They won 1-0 in each. I mean, clean sheets are a bit of a worry, but apart from that, we're at home first. No, they're at home first, because this is their page. We're away first, that's what we want. Come on, please. You want the... not willing to consider it. Why are you having this conversation? You could be one of my key players. Right, fine, you won't do it again. You're not going to get in the side for Poland. You're just not. You're not that good. You're good, but you're not that good. Lincoln. Schedule. They were beaten by... I mean, fair play. They were beaten by Dinamo Zagreb. So yeah, that'll happen. They have Budućnost Podgorica of Montenegro. So they're in the same round as the rest of us now, because they got smashed by... Wait, they beat Bradford City in a friendly, fair play. Yeah, so they got smashed in the Champions League group, but that's fine because they've dropped into the Europa League group, the Conference League group, which means they're in the same group as us. We need to go back to the previous round to see what happened to the others. Wait, no, that's a Champions path. That's a different path. God, this is confusing, man. Why does it need to be like this? League path is this one. So let's look for the other teams. This is, again, I wish there was a way of sorting by nation. I really do. Lions, I forgot they're even in it. Lions lost to Zalgiris Vilnius. Also, wait, I'm a bit confused, clearly. That was the previous round. So Lions had already been knocked out because that's the first round. Apparently we were in the second round. For reasons. Is this really slick and convincing stuff? Are we on the wrong year? We were on the wrong year. I pressed the left button on the season by mistake. What an absolute cretin. League path. First qualifying round. That's us. There we go. Us beating Zalgiris. Yep. Us beating Zalgiris 6-5 on aggregate. Right, what was the other one? We are looking for... Bala got knocked out. That's sad. We are looking for St. Joseph, who are somewhere. Europa got beat 4-1 by Derry City. Sad. St. Joseph's beat Trepska 7-1. So St. Joseph's are in the next round. That's excellent. That's big. The second qualifying round, who have they got? St. Joseph's, where are you? Why are there so many teams? Can't it just be 2 or 3? It'd be easier. St. Joseph's, Ammonia, Nicosia, Cyprus. Not an easy game, but we'll see. They've got a chance. And what did we say they had? Are there any other path? This has been a concise and well edited and carefully considered commentary on the Europa Conference League season 25-26. Apart from the bit where I was on the wrong season. I'm so glad you're still here watching this embarrassing absolute shambles. But thank you very much for watching anyway. If you've got any encouragement whatsoever to actually press the like button after all that rubbish, I mean, I probably can't find the like button on my current form, so you do it for me. And I will see you all on Monday for the next round. Okay? I have a new striker then, too. See you there. Bye bye.